Hello everybody, how are we all doing? I'm hoping we're quite good. Jet wash raid, nice. Oh shit, I can hear myself. Yeah, hello, Just Joe's stream. How's it going? Hope we're all good. I'm gonna let Bimbus Nimbus finish, I think. 1 second. Oh god, the raid begins. Which flight are we tracking today? It depends on what flights there are, to be completely honest with you. I wish I knew, but apparently I didn't even notice that there was a flight coming in from Switzerland earlier today, which is good. I'm happy to do various bits of flight tracking if we want, but there is absolutely no flights at the moment that I'm aware of. But that's okay. That's fine. That's normal. Oh god, I like to respond to like every message, so I'm gonna have to go really, really fast and try and keep up. So don't make it more difficult on purpose, that'd be rude. Pigeon, g'day Joe. Jet Wash Assemble, indeed. Hello Joe. Hi all boxed up. Morning all well done. Thank you very much, Baby Robin. Just Joe Raid, morning Joe. Pigeon, more pigeons. Just Joe Raid, hello Joe. Hello Oliver. More Jet Washes, Joe Raid to Joe. I know, there's 2 of us, it's great. Top of the morning, morning Joe. Jet Wash Assemble. There's so many of us. Another pigeon, bloody marvellous. That's the wrong word. You meant Hatto, but I understand and I appreciate you. Good morning, Filthy Parrot. Hooker, come on, you're supposed to be the flight guy. I don't want to be the flight guy. I just want to be the guy that followed a flight for fun. Let's go Deadline Day. I love Deadline Day. Sometimes. Sometimes it's wild, but we don't know. Are we watching another flight? That's not particularly part of the plan. It can be if we find a flight that makes sense, but odds are we probably won't. Hamilton will... Who the hell is Hamilton? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. 5K, thank you very much. A Joe and a Joe and a Joe and a Joe. I know, it's like Inception, but more confusing somehow. We should get Broya from Chelsea. Should we? I'm less convinced on that one. Morning traffic control, are we cleared to land? I don't know, are we? You guys tell me. Because, as always, this is going to be one of those streams that is almost entirely unplanned. I've got no idea what's going to be happening on this stream. Aside from the fact that it's going to be a little bit loosey-goosey, a little bit of a natter. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fun. Can someone explain the jet wash thing? I don't get it. I wasn't around when it was brought up. Okay, so Leeds fans are well known for basically hopping on flight trackers and doing some flight watching and being like, oh, there's a flight from Austria. That means we must be signing someone in Austria, which our good friend Mr. Wayneman, who most of you are here from, mispronounced as jet washing. Jet washing, almost entirely different, but we've just sort of rolled with it. In the same way that I, at one point, told some of my viewers to say the word pigeon at the end of a video, and now everyone's like, oh, we say pigeon now. And that's why, apparently, pigeon raids are a thing. So I'm not going to complain about that. Like, pigeon raids, great fun. But it's fine. Lol Hatto, there we go. That's how you say pigeon in Japanese, which is useful. Flight risk, 420 watching, 35 likes. Only 35. Guys, come on. You're better than this. I know you're better than this. Ha ha ha. Indeed, man. Just the pilot pigeon hours. Don't make me think of new things to do as series. That would be a bad idea. I don't want to do a flight simulator series that is Pigeon Airlines, although I think that would be a very funny idea. Some guy with a dodgy shirt sent me. Ugh. It sounds like a weird dude with some iffy shirts. Just as bedtime approaches, I finally get to be here for a live bugger. To be fair, White Snake Bites, you could just ignore bedtime. Just go all the way through. transfer deadline's in what, 13 hours? That isn't too bad. You can do that. You can push through. The law is great. There's so much stupid law around Leeds United that I honestly don't understand it, but that's okay. It's fine. It all works out. 453 watching, 52 likes. Thank you. Yeah, genuinely thank you. Honestly, I'm just kind of glad that there's people like here and hanging out and having a chat because streaming is good. Just subscribed as I thought I was already, but now I've corrected it. Thank you very much, Rhiannon. I have done that many a time with people I've appeared on the podcasts of whilst I was on said podcast. So trust me, I've got more embarrassing moments than you on that front. Good to see you're doing shows in 5K. In 5K? What? I stream in 1080p, but I'm not doing it in 5K. Oh, it's a joke about the subscriber. Right, okay, I'm just being stupid. 1 second, I'm going to turn on the room light because I've just noticed a weird lighting thing going on. Ha ha ha. On goes the light. In comes the joke. Bosh, that's still a bit darker because of the window. This is why I'm never like... This is going to be loud for a moment, sorry. That's why I'm never like comfortable when I'm streaming, because I need to have my curtain pulled all the way, because that window is south-facing, which means that anytime there's any light coming through it, oh, it's intense. It's intent light, and it means that things are not very good for streaming, and it comes across wrong. Smash a like, thank you. Why am I Lil Joe? I'm a normal size Joe. I'm 6'1" for... I'm significantly taller than other Joe. I know this because I've stood next to him. Have you not got nice neighbours? I've got... I'm going to be a bit quiet because I'm in a terraced house. But we are trying to move up. Been up since 5:30, couldn't sleep. That's not great. You should probably have a little bit of a nap before the end of the... we need flight radar for pigeons, so... Oh, right, okay. Any news this morning? I'll have a look. Sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on various bits and bobs from someone that I know is reasonably reliable. I heard last night that we're borderline unavailable funds, so we're not a mess, but it'd be tough to push for Hamer, for example. So it's not awful. Things have gone a little bit hush hush, but that's fine, I guess. Like, that's completely normal. Already had 2 coffees, recorded 2 videos, and it's 7 PM. Going to be a long night. Also, Black Ops 6 beta after this weekend. I might sleep for 24 hours. I just not play Black Ops 6. Every single COD game has been basically identical for a very long time. Oh, this is interesting, isn't it? Let's share the screen on that one. From a Mr. Sasha Tavolieri. Sources confirm Leeds United are pessimistic about a role in SALLAI deal, as the clubs aren't able to find an agreement, now an unlikely move. What I'm going to do, by the way, throughout the stream, is I will be consistently updating the title and thumbnail and stuff like that, just to make sure that it is as accurate as can be at all times. So, this suits what I just saw from someone else, which is interesting. Because I thought we were very, very close on SALLAI. I thought that one was going to happen. Yeah, someone said to me a minute ago, use some blinds. Like, I've got blinds, but the blinds aren't very good. Is everyone where nothing will come in? We'll get a couple of players, I think. I think we're looking at least 2. A third would be nice, is what I think. 2 would be up to what Farker was asking for. 3 would be what Farker was asking for plus 1, which is okay. Will there be a big surprise right at the death? I don't know if there'll be a big surprise. I don't... There might be big moves right at the death, but I don't think there'll be stuff that we weren't really expecting already, which is okay by me, to be completely honest with you. Like, I don't mind the pit situation that we're in right now. Tanaka just said goodbye to Fortuna, but you have retracted that message, so I don't know. I think we get 3 in, 1 already, Tanaka. Yeah, I think Tanaka's already in the door. I think Tanaka's just waiting for an announcement. I think that will probably be around lunchtime, which I've not got a problem with. That'd be fine by me. Am I even following Sasha Tavalieri, or am I just sort of... I'm not. That's stupid of me. I'm just sort of getting it. Hamer, I guess, then. I don't know, because Hamer would be the more expensive move. So if we're not able to get that move across the line, it's tough. But update in Japanese. I'm not updating the title in Japanese because it's not specifically about Tanaka. If it's Tanaka specific, then we're going to start to shill to the Japanese viewership. But until then, it's fine. Convinced we're being used as a distraction regarding Hamer and he goes to a Premier League club. Which one? I do not know. Yeah. I think it's a question of whether we'd allow ourselves to be used as said distraction. Bloody hell, we just do not slow down. St. Gallen have given fullback Isaac Schmidt permission to undergo a medical ahead of proposed move to Leeds United. Deal believed to be worth in the region of 4.6 million quid, inclusive of performance-related add-ons. Not bad at all for me. Schmidt medical, Sallai looking unlikely, deadline day rolls on. Is now the title. This title is going to keep on changing, isn't it? I don't see any form of stability in terms of the title, but that's completely fine by me. I do not mind that in the slightest. Where are we? Can I be slightly ungrateful and say that the guy Isaac, you did correct it to Schmidt, so fair enough. Is coming from Switzerland and Tanaka played in the Bundesliga too. Okay, last season, Crescencio Somerville, Jorginho Rotero, and Archie Gray played in the Championship, but we were all unhappy that we weren't able to have them this season. Playing in the Zweite Bundesliga is not necessarily a bad thing. Outside of that, Isaac Schmidt, sorry, I was reading the comment again. Schmidt is, at the end of the day, we got Nonto from the Swiss League. These things happen. It's not really a problem. Schmidt is a good player. He scored in the Europa Conference League last night and is now coming to join us. Good player. Not a problem for me. Any flights from Turkey he played last night? That is a good question. And we're going to go over to our good friend, Flight Radar, where we can hop over to, if it will zoom out in time, Turkey, where the city of Trabzon, where Trabzonspor play, is where he was yesterday. So we're looking for departures. Could it be the one to Zurich? Or would he direct it to Leeds? Maybe Zurich to Leeds. I don't know. We'll get Salah. Leeds just playing hardball, but won't let him slip over a few million. It depends, because if it's a PSR issue, then I don't see us pissing about with it, because we have many a time gone, yeah, let's not mess with PSR. It would be a bad idea to mess with PSR. Let's check our rivals, shall we? Alicante, Royce, Belfast, Barcelona, Belfast, Royce, Porto, Ibiza, Dublin, Barcelona, Faro, Palma, Corfu. Yeah, none of this is screaming would be coming in from where we would need them to come in. Unless it would be from again. But then again, there's nothing from Farnborough. So that makes things a little bit more complicated. If we don't get the Japanese player, will it be a kick in Tanaka's? That is a good one. I really like that one. Very nice. But who knows? Maybe it's already a flight. Maybe they've already flown back to Switzerland and are still working on things. It's hard to sort of establish. That is interesting. I've just gotten a message. Where are you, Farnborough? I know it's on the south coast. I just don't know where. Lead, Rochester, London, Biggin Hill, Red Hill. Can someone tell me where Farnborough is? London Luton. I feel like we wouldn't send anyone via Luton. That would be probably the worst first impression you could get. High Wycombe, RAF Benson, Bryce Norton, Bembridge, Yovelton, Dunksville. I'm relying on you guys. Where the fuck is Farnborough? That looks too small. Near Reading. Okay. Farnborough. There we go. That's Blackpool. Never mind. That's Farnborough. Because I've just seen a message that's saying there's a flight from Zurich to Farnborough. Is there? That's Blackbush. Idiot. Cool. We'll keep Nanto hopes. I think we will. I don't see that being a problem. Just saw someone else say Sallai not on via Connor. Sallai will reportedly be a little bit of a challenge because of an inability to find an agreement, which is going to make things a little bit tough. There's also an arrival from Geneva, which is very interesting. There's Geneva and Zurich, so either of those could quite feasibly be the one. That is a little bit... Is it too big? I don't know. I can never judge plane sizes, you know? NetJets Europe. There's also VistaJet from Basel. This is confusing. Right, okay. Now I'm going to have to go to a map of Switzerland. Joe, which hurts more, like walk or watching LUFC? Like walk, by a long way. No Farnborough to Leeds. That wouldn't necessarily be a problem because you can always just do a medical in London. Like, it feels like there's a reason that we continually use Farnborough. Right, where's St. Gallen in comparison to everything around St. Gallen? Because we have lots of things to consider. We can consider Basel, we can consider Geneva, we can consider Zurich, all of which are in Switzerland. Zurich is probably the one, isn't it? Because, yeah, Zurich is reasonably close. Where the hell is Basel? Am I losing my mind? Basel is definitely in Switzerland. I know that for a fact. Is it? Why am I now confused? Yeah, Basel, Switzerland. Oh, it's in the weird top bit of Switzerland that's basically Germany. Okay. He played in Turkey last night. That's true, but could have always gone from Trabzon to Switzerland last night, which confuses everything. So we'll hop back to Farnborough in a minute. We'll head over to Trabzon now. Look, the departures from Trabzon. Kuwait, Ankara, Kuwait, Dusseldorf, Bergen. To be fair, there was nothing to Switzerland last night from Trabzon. Except there was one to Dusseldorf. Maybe Bergen? Like, there's a flight to Zurich from Trabzon at 12:30. But that doesn't quite fit with what's going on, does it? Hello, Just Your Raid, and hello, Russ. How do we not have 10 million for Sallai, but we have 13 for Hamer? I guess it depends on like perceived value of said players. And like the duration of moves. So if we're unable to make an agreement on the Sallai thing, maybe it's a case of we'd have to pay all that up front, which we can't necessarily do. But then that's not an FFP thing. Confusing. Baffling. Bizarre. I am trying to find more bits of Leeds-shaped news, though. Imagine being Luton and QPR and being like, oh, we have to play tonight. Brilliant. That's what we needed right now. Right, I'm going to run a very, very quick poll. And I want your guys' opinions. Do we track the Zurich flight just for the funsies? Because we don't know that it's a thing. It might be a thing. There's no guarantee either way. But we're going to find out whether you guys think it's worthwhile for just track it for the funsies. We'll find out. Could be worth it, could be not worth it. Madness. I've got a very, very silly day, by the way, so I'm going to be doing this stream for another hour and a bit, I think. Then I need to run to the shops and get lunch in half an hour before I'm on Joe's stream at 12, which I'm on until 2. And then I've got a meeting with work, and then I have an actual shift at work. And then I've got my deadline day stream in which I'm doing a quiz and stuff. I don't have any questions ready for yet, which is going to be an adventure. But that's fun. It's good. Do you think we go into the final hour with us panicking if we have signed a player, or do you think we get it done early? I think Tanaka is already in. That's done. That's fine. Schmidt is having his medical. That is also done and fine. It looks like you guys want to track the Zurich flight for the fun of it. Okay, cool. I think the third one isn't necessarily going to need a panic buy. I think the third one is, like, it's not a necessity of a move anyway, you know. Right, Zurich departures to, was it to Farnborough? It was to Farnborough, right? There it is. Oh, it's not even departing yet. It's not departing for ages. Oh. It kind of kills the vibe, doesn't it? All right, Farnborough Airport arrivals. Or do we track the one that's coming in from Basel? Because it'd be funny. That one isn't even on the map yet either. No, it is. Hold on. Yeah, fine. Let's track the Basel one for the shits and giggles, shall we? Yeah, Basel isn't that far from St. Gallen. That's doable. Be a little bit silly, but doable. Why not? The 3D tracking isn't liking me very much right now. But, oh my god. We're in space. Oh. Okay. Tell you what, considering that's meant to be Switzerland, it's not looking very Alpy. I don't like the word Jussie. The word Jussie makes me deeply uncomfortable. Sorry, I'm late. I had a call with my boss, so I couldn't swerve today. That's completely fine. I also have multiple calls with bosses today, which is going to be a fucking nightmare because there are many of them. So I might be occasionally replying to work messages, but that's fine. Right, no real Alps near Basel. That makes sense. Hope Wilder has a proper meltdown. Honestly, same. That'd be good fun. This is what we're here for. I don't like that this is going to become my niche. My niche is just watch some planes sometimes. It's a weird niche, and it's not one that I'm super comfy in, but that's okay. Although, let's be honest, there's like many flights that you could be on. But doesn't DAZN know it's deadline day? Trust me, DAZN know that it is deadline day. But my department, however, do not. Because we work on various actual football matches, and some absolute bastards decided to schedule football games on deadline day, which is nonsense, but it's fun. Does that map from flat Earth? I mean, it's clearly not flat because you can see how lumpy it is at points. So it's fun. That's a point. How does it model curvature? It does. You can see that it's got a little bit of curve on it. That's not a straight line. Oh, that's clever. That's clever. I like it. Have you sorted your AO ship? If not, maybe buy a pilot hat instead. Oh, I like it. I like it. That's good. All of our fan base actually watching flights live. Yeah, odds are there's no one on this flight. But you guys asked nicely, so we kind of have to do this now. Oh, that's a fisheye lens, though. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. The PC image has generated itself a fisheye lens, and that's what's going on here. Let's make it a little bit bigger. This isn't the version that I like being on either. There we go, that's the right one. Ipswich said San Latte Lat from Borough. Really? Oh, hello, Judge. Okay, I was going to follow it up with another... No, I wasn't. I was going to follow it up with a banner. To note, there is probably nobody on this plane. The chat just wanted us to be on a plane. Don't worry, there will be someone on a plane. We just don't know which plane or when. This will have to do. Bosh. How's that for a little bit of a warning message? That's great. I thought you could get pilot view. You can, but pilot view looks like this, and there's not a plane on it, which is a little bit of a problem, I think. It's a drone decoy. Yeah. President Obama sent the drones over. Are we currently over Italy? I think we might. No, we're not, because hang on. Where are we? Don't know. Can you load, please? Okay, we're over France, but Bologna is right there. That feels wrong. Where's Bologna? Hello, Bologna. You're meant to be in Italy. You're lost. A little bit of a shame. Who is on this plane? A pilot. A pilot is definitely on this plane. Outside of that, I don't know. Probably no one. No one relevant to us. Might just be someone that's fancying a little bit of an adventure, you know? When I used to play Football Manager, I didn't like buying more than 5 players, which sound like 13. The churn could be a hindrance. I always start Football Manager saves by being like, yes, I will be very sensible with who I sign this time, and then I never be sensible. I always sign far too much. What is low quality? Oh. That's definite curvature. Look at that. You can't even deny that one. Yeah, I'm going to go high quality, I think. One moment. The dog is losing his mind, which could be a little bit of a problem. Anyone get the pilot on sideband radio? Imagine. Joey, happy if we just get Tanaka and Schmidt? Honestly, yeah. Got to be completely honest with you. Can we do that? There we go. That's not too bad. 1 second, Arlo is genuinely losing his nut, so we're going to say hello. Doing a flight tracker from Bramwell Lane. That'd be great. Watching a rich business person have a weekend trip to the UK. Absolutely. Oh dear. Hello. Iris camp required. Iris is asleep on the bed in the other room, and as open and honest as I like to be with the stream, you guys ain't getting in the bedroom. That would be weird. We all need to acknowledge how weird that would be. Not gonna happen. Schmidt Stars 2.0. I think so. Yeah, it's like a Hassan stream. It's not that much like a Hassan stream. I've not started espousing the values of communism yet. Okay. There's a dog next door that's barking, and every time I'm not in that room, Arlo is barking back at me, which is not very helpful. Ipswich needed to sign. It was a promoted League One club that carried the momentum through the Championship. They definitely needed to sign more people. I think, in terms of this, do you reckon Ipswich will stay up? It's not an easy one. Not an easy one, even a little bit. I'll be honest, having players like Sam Morsey is worrying. There are no values to communism. Welcome, anarcho-capitalist. This is being a weird stream now. But you know what? I like a weird stream. Weird streams are fun. Is that a little bit bigger? That's a little bit bigger. I do need to edit this layout though. I'll put myself at the top actually, so it doesn't mess with the banners. There we go. And then I can just bring up the banners and it's completely fine. JP Sleep Stream. No. That would be a watch along if I was a Burnley fan. How many goals will Wood at Forest get now? Ward-Prowse in. Ward-Prowse has got to Forest? Why? What? Does he not value his career? What's he doing there? Has he got lost? Don't understand. So many opinions and information, it's getting silly. The current weight of what we deem reliable info points towards Tanaka and Schmidt only. Airport checkers missing in action, so no idea if this morning's flight had Baidu on it. Wouldn't be answering DMs or comments till I get home or for lunch and chill before the pod this evening. Hopefully assessment of weight of info is totally offside. Yeah, things tend to be pointing in the direction of maybe not Sallai and also maybe not Hamer, but I'll be honest, I'm not that bothered. It's probably okay. Schmidt is really good, plays absolutely everywhere. Can you take the flight thing off? I'm scared of heights. How about we do this, and then you're just looking at the underneath of the plane, so it's a little bit more like, oh, okay, that's fine. We're at a good angle. No, that's not going to work. Got to about there. That's fine. If we zoom out, that just looks higher up, doesn't it? It's 3D only, not real. I mean, it's real somewhere. It's real somewhere over the middle of France. Where is Paris? Are we flying over Paris? He's over there somewhere. Haha, très bien. Marpeg onto Marseille. I saw that one. Which I thought was a weird move from Marseille. 3D, not real, just like real life. Oh, we've got some conversations to be had here. Still talks of BELLOUMI coming to Leeds from Florence for €6 million. That's been weird talk. I've not quite understood that one. I don't know where it's come from, but I don't know where it's going to go. Don't know where it's come from. Cotton Eye Joe. Is Jack Clark a good player? He's all right. Pretty good. Jake Clark. Yeah, Jake Clark is not a footballer. What's happened to the Sallai deal? It looks like the Sallai deal is struggling a bit. If I were to phrase it another way, it doesn't look like there is a deal for Sallai because the two clubs can't seemingly reach an agreement on fee. Whether that's the specific number of the fee, I don't think so. I think it's more a case of the fee structure more than anything. So yeah, specifically, yeah, SALLAI, I think, as stated by Paul, seemingly wants the move, and that's fine. I think the main worry is that it'll be a case of when they want the fees and in what sort of shape and time and stuff like that. That is a weird set of fields. Do not like that. Ugh. Freiburg can't find a replacement. No replacement. That's why. Really? It's a very weird one. Can't we bring up the airline posing as MI5 and demand the flight manifest? You can try that. I wouldn't like to be attacked by a SWAT team midstream. That's not something that I'm super excited for. I believe we are flying over Rennes. Are we flying over Rennes? Oui? Oui, this is Rennes. Très bien. We love Rennes. Oh, never mind, it's happening. Surely Rennes nearby. Yeah, Rennes over there. Nice. Give them Joffy. I don't know if they'll take Joffy, which is a problem in itself. Ooh. Apparently, we are still pushing for Hamer. Roll that a chem. It's more of a ch than a chr. Chr is more like Spanish, whereas ch is French. So chem. Hope this flight doesn't expose my ganja supply. What? Why would it? What? Excuse me? What do you reckon about outgoings today? Gelhart to leave if we sign another attacker. I'm gonna say, don't know. Gelhart to maybe leave, but it would need to be something that was sorted fairly sharpish, I think. Good morning, and let's pray we get no Bamba Dieng moment. I think we've got time for a Bamba Dieng moment. The way we had a Bamba Dieng moment last time was the night before. We were like, oh, nice, we signed Cody Gakpo. And then obviously, because it's Cody Gakpo and he's a little bit good, we didn't end up with Cody Gakpo. From that point forward, it was like, oh, nice, we've moved from Cody Gakpo to Bamba Dieng. And then it was like, yeah, well, maybe not Bamba Dieng. And then it was Willy Gnonto, who didn't Gnonto make his agreement elsewhere? Is Cabal still possible? I did see. I just hadn't gotten to that one yet. I think it's still possible. It's just a question of whether we want to do it or not, which is a little bit more complicated. I want us to do it. That would be nice, but we'll find out. I'm going to ask another poll, by the way. Do you think Cooper will have a club before the end of deadline day? He doesn't need one. Being a free transfer, he can register with anyone at any time. That's not a problem. Why? I'm being malarkeyed by YouTube. Hang on. It's decided it wants to run ads at different times for different people. Which means that I've had no control over it. Thanks, guys. That's good. Right, I've now told it to do it at a consistent rate, but to tell me when it's doing it. So ideally, I should be able to warn you guys when they pop up, as normal. But to warn you in advance, when it comes to ads and stuff, as I've explained in the past, the best way to get them to go away is to just click on it, swipe away from it, and then come back, because that speeds things up a touch. Nonto is Gonto. I don't think Nonto is Gonto. I think Nonto is going to Romanto, because there's no real point in selling him, you know? Ward person is way to Nottingham for a medical move as a straight loan. Okay. One in, one out at Leipzig. Simakan going to Al Nassr is very weird for me. If we do push for Hamer, I'll be very, very happy. Getting that done, and then just, yeah, Wilder falling apart would be absolutely delicious. Would make me so happy. Anything on Vuba? Absolutely not. I think he's just going to stay. Are we happy if we just get Tanaka and Schmidt? I am. Yeah, I'd take that, to be completely honest with you. Like, they're good players. They're what we need. And Daniel Farker will have gotten his 4 players that he wanted. He will have gotten his 2 attacking players, a number 8 and a left back. Absolutely no problems with that. So I'm okay with it. For me, assuming we have got Tanaka and Schmidt, I'd be okay with a 10. Hamer, Salai, Cabal, some random out the woodwork job, and I think get a good loan for Joffy. Yeah. In terms of the 10, I'd like us to, if we can't do Hamer or Salai, get Cabal still. Because we know he's good. But if that can't happen, then that can't happen, and that's normal, and that's fine. Holy, thank you very much, Sam Lockwood. It seems we've been trying to bring in a 10. Do you think Falk will be disappointed if we don't? Have they done enough with the money that's come in? It depends on what you mean, have they done enough with the money that's come in? Because on the face of it, the money that came in was effectively there to make sure that we were okay in terms of FFP and stuff. Whereas at the end of the day, hold on, that's happened, and we've gone further, and we've gotten what we asked for in terms of like wingers and midfielder and left back and / right back. That was fine. Love Chris Wider. That's a fantastic typo. He directs and speaks his mind. You know where you stand with him. I mean, yeah, but you can do that and still be a bit of a prick. Like, you've always got the, oh, he's straight talking, so I back him. This is a nicer way of putting what I was about to put. Wilder speaking his mind is the real problem, given what's between his ears. Speak what's in your mind if you want, but when that is not much, then it's a little bit pointless, isn't it? It's going in circles. Maybe go for a winter transfer. I kind of get you. Yeah. What happened to the Tanganga guy who's a centre back? I think he plays in France now. Maybe Italy. Let's have a look. Jaffet Tanganga is at Millwall. That's not France. Did he spend a stint in France, or have I just imagined? It was at Augsburg, so not France, but nearly France. Bit German, but who is Schmidt? He is a right backy, left back, basically Stuart Dallas-esque, box to box, everywhere on the pitch kind of player, which is good. Played in Switzerland. Was in Turkey yesterday. What I'm going to do, by the way, on Flight Radar is I'm going to look for a flight that is actually something to do with us. And I'm going to run a poll. Do we want a plane coming into Leeds Bradford instead? Yes. Leeds, Bradford. No. No plan. Oh. No, but we find a plane anyway. Because it's a nice little background for this, isn't it? It's a nice... It's this, or I put like a fireplace on in the background. Just because I think that'd be a nice chill vibe, you know? Are we just looking for anything from Leeds Bradford in that case, by the way? Just because it's a bit more relevant. I can think of someone else in a political field that people say stuff like that about. Yeah, I wasn't going to go there, but you are 100% correct in that. Firmly agree. Airports. Can I add a bookmark at Leeds Bradford? I'm going to favourite Leeds Bradford. Oh, nice. It's my favourite airport. That's not set off, though. It's not... Has it departed? It was meant to have departed. Hang on, it's taken me to a new tab. Shit. Okay, we're saying Leeds Bradford. Okay, the estimated departure on the Faro one is now 10:34, which is weird. Flew to Faro from London yesterday. Is scheduled to fly to Dubrovnik tomorrow. You can say your estimated departure is 10:34 all you like, but it's not set off yet. Maybe we've not actually signed BELLOUMI, it's just waiting. The Schmidt signing's a masterstroke. I agree, honestly. It's one of those deals where it's like, I don't know how we've done that. Right, where's Portugal? There is Portugal. Where's Faro within Portugal? There we are. Hello, are you... What's the name of the plane we're looking for? BZE03B. It doesn't exist. It's not there, which is good. I've seen 5 seconds of him so far, but his profile looks perfect. Left back cover, but very versatile. Allows us to get away with the thinner squad. Yeah, I think so. With Wilder's outburst, I'd be very embarrassed if he was at Leeds. Yeah, it's like people forget how weird it felt to have Jesse Marsh just chatting nonsense half the time. Where is this bloody plane? I'm not sure it exists. What do you mean not applicable? What? Oh, okay. Let's see what the most tracked flight is, shall we? From Leipzig to Kabul. Maybe not that one. Where's that going? What? Why are you going to Afghanistan? Are people thinking that's Simakan's flight? Because that is not going to be Simakan's flight. Zenith Air from Faro. I'll have a look. ASMR with jet engines. Let's not do ASMR with jet engines. Do we have a third option in case of no Hamer or SALLAI deal for 810? I imagine if we were to do that, it'd potentially be... I don't know. I think it'd be Cabal, if that were to happen. That's a big if. If he's doing a lot of work. But, I don't know. SALLAI set to join Leeds, that's my information as a Freiburg fan. Very interesting. We'll keep an eye out then. I hear Arlo growling, so I might be about to bark. That might be a problem. Joe, on Ollie Ward and JT last night, there was talk who the hardest Leeds YouTuber is. Which other LUFC content creator would you least like to fight, and where would you be in the rankings? Right, are we talking... It depends a bit. Because if we're talking boxing, I reckon I've got a reasonable chance against a few people, not because I'm strong, but because I'm long and tall. Because I got look at how gangly this bastard is. In terms of reach, I'm outreaching 90% of Leeds YouTube. I don't say this because I'm an especially tall person, by the way, to respond to BMG here. But because I'm like 6'1", and I know that Joe Wayman is significantly shorter than me. And I know that JT isn't particularly tall, but I don't think I beat JT. Wayman is a brown belt. Wayman's a brown belt after he shits himself at the sight of big scary Joe Blackburn. Oh! No, that's not going to happen. Just 6'4"? What? Let's say street fighting, no rules. JT looks a bit feral. I think JT just kills people. I think that doesn't end well for anyone. Would not take on JT. LMAO, please don't flex again. There's a reason I don't. There's a reason in football why I play as a winger. It's because I move lots. Yapping and waffling. Are you new? That's all this stream is. That's all it is. I think there is, out of the entirety of Leeds YouTube, past and present, the person I feel most confident against would be Moscow White. Because I know that Moscow is not a very big dude. Oscar from all these TV is apparently very tall too. Yeah, fair. JT's Roman Reigns. Hear me out. Not Leeds United YouTube boxing. Leeds United YouTube WrestleMania. Right? Right? That'd be perfect. A wrestling pay-per-view exclusively featuring Leeds United creators. It works. I've got a mean super kick on me. That's all I need. Plus, against the majority of like Leeds YouTubers, I ain't gonna have to super kick that high. I think Evie beats you all. When it comes to boxing, yes. When it comes to boxing, when it comes to combat, I think Evie would murder absolutely any of us. However, which plane are we following? Currently, one between Leipzig and Kabul by accident because I completely forgot that we were doing that. We'll find something. There's the one from Faro set off yet. It doesn't look it. Where are you going? Who would you choose as a tag? Oh, it's got to be the Joes, hasn't it? Like realistically, it's got to be Joe and Joe. If I wanted to not lose, I would pick Evie, obviously, because as I mentioned, Evie would just murder people. Have you set off yet? Live. Oh. 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 Can we? Oh, we're taxiing. There we go. Cool. We're in. Looks like Hamer's coming too. That'd be nice. I've just realised I've forgotten to refresh Twitter for quite some time. If anybody has any newsy bits, by the way, from Twitter that I've not seen, please can you tag me in them? Because I'm really bad at following Twitter for news. This is my Twitter. And if anybody spots anything, that would be very, very nice. Thank you. There we go. We'll pretend that this has, what's his name on it? BELLOUMI, Halloumi. Moscow comes over as quite gentle, Pacific even, and yes, Evie wipes the floor. Yeah, that's why if it came to like YouTube boxing, I would feel most confident against Moscow. Because that's winnable, I think. Jet washer on a pole match, yeah. And the loser gets jet washed is, I think, the ultimate move. Because I know from first-hand experience, getting jet washed hurts. Can't remember which hand it was, but there was one of my fingers. Is this one? But the scar has now gone. That I accidentally whacked with a jet washer, and it didn't like wound in the way that it rips your skin off. It wounded in the way that it was pushing the skin to the end of my finger, so it just like blistered big time. Would not recommend that. That wasn't great. Who's on this one? Maybe BELLOUMI? Maybe it's just someone at random. I don't know. As always, we're not taking this one too seriously. Deadline day, especially when we know that we've gotten a lot of decent moves done, is a time for joy, a time for happiness, a time for chilling, a time for vibes. So here we are, vibing and chilling. Whose jet washer was that? That was mine. That was when I was jet washing the back garden. This was a couple of weeks ago. I was jet washing before it was a meme. Right. KGB a handful. I think there's a long list of people that probably beat me if we do YouTube boxing, and there's like 3 people that don't, and that's yeah. Just to warn you, by the way, ads will run shortly for some viewers, so I'm going to skip those ads for you. No, I'm not. I'm going to run them, but you know to click on them, swipe off, and then just come back. Because sod the advertisers and tell me who's advertising to you, because it's funny to take their money. Can we have jet takeoff sound effects? Oh god. Hold on. Sound effects. Free sound. I will need to be very fast here. I need to download it to my PC and then upload it to StreamYard. So I don't know if I can do it quickly enough. Plane takeoff. Plane takeoff.wav. That'll do. Will it? Please play. That'll do. Right, okay, cool. Users that downloaded it. I don't care about the users that downloaded it. I need to download it. Ah! Manscaped ball trimmer ad. Wonderful. Gold investment. Okay. Download the sound. Cool. If you could download quickly, buddy, that would be. No! No! Slow down! Shit! 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 Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's not going to do it in time. Oh, we lost the race. I'm genuinely sad at that. That's honestly upset me. It's only just uploaded now. I'm going to turn the background music down now and let me know if this is a good volume. Because if it's not, that's okay. But like, a nice little bit of background plane noise, you might as well. Who knows? If it isn't working, then just let me know. But it's okay. It's okay. Paul Heyman as my manager. That's fair enough, yeah. It's like a flight simulator stream. But yeah, that's fair. Right, we are now not over Portugal anymore. Where are we? Why are we going south? Are we lost? I hope not. That would be bad. You're not following the jet that just landed at Leeds. There was a jet that just landed at Leeds. Sounds like wasps. Yeah. Is there a bee in your room? No, this is definitely a plane. It's definitely not. I found the 3-second sound effect and now it's looping and I didn't realise quite how short this sound effect was. There we go, we're leaving Portugal. Which is nice, everyone wants to leave Portugal. Sorry, Pete. Is there a longer plane sound effect? Maybe. Do we make the plane go away? I'll make the plane go away. That's fine. But I've got about half an hour left of streaming, which is, come to think of it, not going to be enough. Because this plane isn't going to make it in half an hour. Because this plane's set-off got delayed by a significant amount, which is a problem. Because I need to nip to the shops and I need to eat some lunch before we get into it. Which will be a problem. Ooh, hello, BELLOUMI news. England offers almost €6 million to take BELLOUMI. Ooh. Let's do edit on the stream title because apparently we need to do that now. Because apparently BELLOUMI is still looking like a thing. You mean brunch 11 AM? It'll be 11:30 at that point, and I'm busy from 12 till 2, so I reckon I'm fine calling it lunch. I'm having it as a lunch more than anything. That makes it okay, right? Is Hamer worth double the price of SALLAI in your opinion? It's difficult because on price alone, I want to say probably no. But when it comes to, I don't know, it's tough because that'd be very expensive. Is it worth double that money just to annoy Chris Wilder, though? I want to say yes. I want to say absolutely yes. But what I'm going to do at the moment is I'm going to pop open one of our favourite places. We're going to pop open Questions Corner. Hey, we love a bit of Questions Corner. We're going to have a little bit of a natter about what is going on in terms of Leeds news today. If you've got any questions, pop them down in the chat. We can discuss them. We can bounce off one another. We can find out more about Leeds United-based news. And yeah, got about 20-ish minutes. And then I'm going to have to nip off for a little bit. Imagine refreshing your Twitter thinking, you know what I might see? I might see a little bit of fun, interesting football news. And then suddenly, Andrea Jenkins. Good. Yeah, she's there. I forgot that she continues to exist. She's persistent, I'll give her that. Doesn't like going away. If Leeds are not looking at an all-in striker, is that because Leeds are confident about no movement on outgoings? I think so. I think we're fine on outgoings at the moment, to be completely honest with you. I'm going to make that a little bit more zoomy in, just to sort of fit the fact that I'm a little bit small. Is it worth double when you take into consideration? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Leeds win the title with and by how many points? 96, and we win it by 10. Is what I'll go for. What colour pigeon do you like? Let's go with a nice purple. Purple pigeons, why not? Interesting look, isn't it? How long does it take to get a guy a medical and sign on the dotted line? It varies a bit. It depends because lots of players need to fly in from lots of places. So if we do sign BELLOUMI, it's because he's right here. Oh, I need to have a shower as well before I go on. Might have to end stream at 20 past. I'm not sure. But I don't know if I can run to Lidl and back and shower and eat within half an hour. That'd be pushing it a little bit too tight. Who would win in a fight? A shark with no teeth or Gemma Collins on Spice in shallow water? How shallow? The shallowness of the water is always an important question. Yeah, in terms of getting a medical and signing on the dotted line, it can be a matter of a couple of hours. But then you've also got to do the media stuff. So you need to have those. Sorry, I've just seen a tweet from Colin Miller via Phil Hay. I'm going to share this tab instead. Feels right, doesn't it? No, I'm genuinely asking how shallow, because if is it too shallow for the shark to swim? Because I think as long as the shark can swim, just enough for a shark to swim and for a human to stand, Gemma Collins is done then. Because a shark's power isn't necessarily in its teeth, it's in its jaw. Because even a gummy person can bite down on something, and even a gummy shark can sort of... It might not, like, slice through, but it'd still, like, crush the legs, you know? Which I think would be more than enough to beat Gemma Collins in a fight. This isn't what I expected from Questions Corner today, but here we are. Do purple pigeons exist? Probably not, but imagine if they did. It'd be fantastic. Not played with a conventional 10 under Farkas, so maybe the downside of Hamer is that we have to adapt our style. Sorry, it's the start of a very long day. I'm already yawning. Maybe the downside is that we might have to adapt. Maybe. I still feel okay about it, though, you know. Joe, just stop for a second and think about the conversation that we're having. I am thinking about the conversation that we're having, and I'm thinking that it's great fun. I'm thinking that whilst there is not much news happening at the moment, that's what this channel's for. This channel is the calm, good vibes channel, where we discuss absolutely everything. Sean Dyche confirms Everton are yet to receive offers for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Newcastle had a failed approach earlier in the window. One of the options Chelsea have discussed if they don't get Osimhen. Everton can move for Broja, but only if Calvert-Lewin leaves. Why? Why would you sign Calvert-Lewin? That's such a weird move. You've got so much money. I would not. I would simply not sign Calvert-Lewin. That would be very stupid. I think you're underestimating Gemma Collins' jaw power. I mean, that's true, but Shark got bigger face. So Gemma Collins go to bite Shark. What's Gemma Collins? And then Shark just easy win. Will Al need a work permit to play in England? Probably, but he'll get it fairly easily. Please let's not get Morpay, as was rumoured at one point. Neil Morpay is already at Marseille. Some would be like, oh no, they've taken another one of our targets. Good. Because some people is literally just Joe. Not this Joe, other Joe. I'm glad. I am very glad that we're not getting that move done. They added that ESC wildcard, didn't they? So clubs could get work permits easier. They did, yes. And then you can later on down the line upgrade it. But I think Tanaka would be fine anyway, to be honest with you. I still want Ricky Puig. He is currently playing in MLS, I think. We are not going to sign Puig. That one does not happen. At any point. Mope and Greenwood, good lord, for very different reasons. Not only that, but they signed El Yawahi, who also might have done crimes. I'm gonna look at a little bit more at the details just so I don't do an accidental cheeky little bit of libel. But let's have a look. Controversies. In October 2021, a 22-year-old woman filed a legal complaint against Wahi for violence that resulted in her being unable to work. She claimed he punched her in the nose during an evening out in L'Entrepôt nightclub in Lat Hero on the night of the 12th to 13th of September, a month earlier. In November 2021, a month later, investigative reporter Roman Molina revealed an allegation that Wahi had been expelled from Cannes Youth Academy for pressuring secondary school male students to masturbate in front of him in the bathrooms. Marseille are signing some people. And the moral situation, not ideal. Not perfect, to be honest. Don't think I would look at anyone that is going to sign for Marseille because they don't tend to be the best people. I want to just come back to you said what I'm running through various things that El Yawahi has been alleged to have done, allegedly, although it led to him being expelled from a football team's youth academy, and therefore probably not the least likely thing to have ever happened. De Zerbi is an interesting character with this squad he's assembling. Yeah, I mean, I understand having like a win at all costs mentality, but there's a point where it's like, but you didn't have to pay that cost, did you? You've actively chosen these people. You are building a squad of players that you want, and you have decided that you want these players. Okay. If you're sure, Roberto, if that's really what you want to be doing, go ahead. Be my guest. Wouldn't have made those signings myself, but yeah. Where are we? Only looks like 2 in, no SALLAI or Hamer. Really? I know that we were apparently struggling with SALLAI, but I didn't see that we'd not, like, I didn't see that we'd given up on the move. I also saw that we were still in both of the conversations. So it's not like it's not going to happen. It's potentially going to happen, but I had to skip out for a bit. Where are we? We're currently over Portugal. We're following a flight that we still don't know has anyone on it. But this might have the BELLOUMI guy from Faro. This is purely because it was the only flight to Leeds Bradford Airport that might have someone on it from the rough correct direction. They really are trying to become Prison FC. Yeah, I don't understand why. Like, what's Roberto De Zerbi done? Hang on. Fair chance this flight could be BELLOUMI for €6 million. If it is, that'd be great. I don't know if we get him that cheap. I'll be completely honest with you. It'd be wild if we could. De Zerbi does not have a controversy section on his Wikipedia. Unless it's under his playing career section. No. He's just a bit boring. Is BELLOUMI good? From what I've seen, BELLOUMI is pretty good. Yeah. From what I've seen, BELLOUMI is an excellent player, but he's going to be a sort of long-term one to develop, I think, rather than just being. Will he be eating chair whilst they're signing criminals? Yeah, we're allowed to call Chair a criminal because he was convicted. I'll have a look. Imagine Elias Chair goes to Marseille. At that point, you're like, okay, you're just building the Suicide Squad now, aren't you? Elias Chair. Question is, what did Rowe do? That's a very good question. I've not seen anything on Elias Chair. Oh God, I'm seeing someone saying that their dream incomings are Tanaka, fine, SALLAI, fine, Schmidt, fine, Hamer or Elias Chair. I can back Hamer. Elias Chair, however, maybe not. Max Aarons or Owen Bindal. Why do we need Schmidt and one of those? Chris Mepham on loan. Why? Out Vuba permanent. That would be why. To do that covering. Attacking mid Elias Chair, Elias Chair. Why are so many Leeds fans excited about Elias Chair? No Elias Chair for QPR. Wondering if we sign Elias Chair. Are all these twats moaning about Solomon going to condemn him for smashing that bloke's head in with a rock? Dominic Jackson having accidentally the best take on this situation, which is maybe don't have people that break people's heads. Am I right in thinking that our longest serving players are Bamford, Melier, Stroke, and then Joffy? think so. Yeah, it sounds about right. Chair got done for assault, got a prison sentence, had it reduced to community service on appeal, if that's what you were looking for. Yes, it is. But that means that he has been convicted. So we're allowed to say it without being libelous or slanderous. Ha 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 ha. I would simply not break truck drivers' skulls after a little bit of canoeing, but evidently that's not something that everyone agrees on. New football for Dirty Dozen versus Mean Machine. That's just that. Yeah, that's just a Marseille training session. We don't have a player like him, really. We don't have a player like him, but I don't want a player like him because a player like him is rocks. Do we need another winger? I don't think so. Well, we're fine on the wings. We need someone that can play on the inside, which SALLAI can do, but he's also a winger. Any interest in Joffy? Not that I have seen thus far, which is fine. Which plane are we tracking? We're tracking the one that's going from Faro to Leeds Bradford Airport. To be completely honest with you, it's a flight that I don't think anyone is necessarily on, but we're following it anyway because it's a nice, chill background thing to help with the vibes. That's what I've popped at the bottom, just to be like, yeah, there's not necessarily anyone on this plane. The chat just wanted us to be on the plane. Don't worry, there will be someone on a plane. We just don't know which plane or when. This will have to do. The difficulty of the SALLAI deal is more likely on the Freiburg side than ours. From what I read, Freiburg are having difficulty getting the replacement. Thing is, it shouldn't be too tough for them to get a replacement, should it? Because he was sort of rotational for them last season. Odd. I'll be honest, when the Woodgate Bowyery thing happened, what year was that? Let's check. They were charged with grievous bodily harm after an attack on a student in January of 2000. To be clear, at that point, I was 1 year and 11 months old. I don't think I have a dog in that conversation because I don't know enough about that conversation. That's not a spot for me to be in, to be completely honest with you. And this is the more important thing. Not only is he a big crimey boy that ran away and left the guy for dead, he's not even the level that we need. So, yeah. Tricky doing community service in Belgium when you play football in England. How do these footballers get away with it? Money. Money helps. New flight appeared from Budapest to Leeds. Has it? Shit, how do I check? Flight radar. Robots in disguise. Tanaka has not been announced yet. I'm convinced he has signed, though. Wolves agree deal to sign Sahid Olagunju from Chelsea for the academy. Okay. Baby Joe's first words were to disavow Lee Bowyer. Yeah, it's like I once had someone ask me where I was on 9/11, and I'm like, I don't know. I was 3 years old. You tell me. Right. I've got another flight radar tab open. I'm becoming this kind of person. I don't want to be this person, but here we are. Zoom all the way into the airport. Come on, come on. Select Leeds Bradford. There we go. Arrivals. There is a new arrival from Budapest. Very interesting. SALLAI won't be in Budapest, though. SALLAI will be in Germany. Which makes it confusing. Has he been home to see his parents? Is that what we'll go with, yeah? Sallai's been home to see his parents. Went to Budapest for a bit. It's very interesting that one's shown up from Budapest, though, because like, the Hungarian league isn't great. Hungarian league kind of mid. Budapest playing looks promising for Schmidt. That's a point. Could you show me Budapest on the map, please? Fine, I will find Budapest on the map. Oh, hello. Apologies, ladies and gents. We have another flight to track. The one from Budapest. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Is in the air early. Hello. I'm going to change the banner. Hold on. To note, there was probably nobody on this plane. The chat wanted us to be on this plane. Never mind. This specific plane is from Budapest and could be SALLAI related. Let's get silly for SALLAI. Cool, that's that. I'm gonna change my title again. BELLOUMI to Leeds, question mark. SALLAI in the air, question mark. What I'm going to do, actually, I've changed my plan. I'm going to be streaming all the way through. Where did Schmidt come from? Budapest? I don't know. You tell me. Why are we so low over an urban area? Isn't St. Gallen close to Zurich? Close-ish, yeah. There's a private jet just taken off from Bramall Lane. Oh my god, it's a VTOL. SALLAI's agents are based in Italy, according to Google. Oh, I like that one. Rolling, 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 SALLAI. But then you got to think of lyrics, you know. What the fuck is that? I don't know if you can see that name, but can we go to Budafok? I love Budafok. What a name! What a name! I want to go to Budafok now. Can we credibly make a link to this plane with a player? In theory, yeah, because it's the Hungarian capital. And as you will now see rolling across the bottom of your screen, never mind, this specific plane is from Budapest and could be SALLAI related. Let's get silly for SALLAI. So what I'm also going to do is we're going to run this stream a little bit longer than I initially intended to. We're going to go all the way to 12, which is when I'm hopping on Joe's stream. And what we're going to do is, what about lunch? I'll have it after my meeting at 2, which is at like 2:30. When does that work shift start? Oh dear. It's a promotion they run in Spain where users need to predict the scores of 6 different matches. The Faro and Budapest flights arrive at LBA within 25 minutes of each other. Oh, is that the scheduled arrival, though? Because remember, this flight is set off an hour earlier than it had to. Joe's starving himself for the sake of Leeds United. As I have said in the past, I'll do anything for content, and that includes with work stuff. I'm going to find something quickly. There's going to be a bit of work for me to spot, but I think it's fun. Ayo, let's go indeed. Write some chants that I'm not writing chants. I got too much stuff going on to be writing chants. I'll trust you guys to do that. It's in there. It's in there. It's in the 42 gigabyte folder, which will take forever to load. Load. Joe will do anything for content. Genuinely, I'm about to show you a clip that proves my point. If I can find said clip, of course. Playback speed. Can I 4x it? No, I've got a 2x it. That's fine. I don't think I'm early enough, though. We'll get to it, basically. But what happened in this particular clip was we were running a stream on EAFC in which certain influencers were treating themselves to, because we were running a sort of watch-along stream of the Esports World Cup finals, they were having like one of those Bean Boozled things, including a bunch of nasty flavored ones. I'll prove my point in a minute, but there were several nasty flavored ones that they had a conversation about and were like, I would pay you X amount of money to eat these. And they were having a bid, and whoever would have bid the lowest would have had to eat the things. And that conversation basically ended with me putting as a joke in the chat, pay me 200, I'm in the other room. And I didn't think that they'd read it from the chat. They did. I guess who had to eat the nasty beans? I've still not followed up on it. I've still not like gotten in touch with Mr. Danny Aarons to be like, hello, can I have my money for beans? Didn't. We're not going to end up with nothing. That'd be silly. That one isn't happening. Is it at this point? It's not at this point. Speed it up. Yeah, we're not in a position where we'll get nobody. That would be incredibly silly of us. You disappoint me, Joe. You would have reams of all the planes manifest flying into Leeds Bradford. Imagine if you could. Imagine if that was a thing that would reasonably have happened. What's this shit? Air traffic control? Absolutely, yeah. Sean Mulroy, that has promise. It'll be signed to Naka. Ooh, we chirpy chirpy. Oh, right, I get you. Where is this blooming segment? Completely lost it. Oh well, I'll let it play through. In Leeds fashion, that will be announced at 11 PM. I don't mind that. If it's planned, I get it. That's cool by me. Roland SALLAI 8 million sealed by deadline. Thank me later. I will thank you if it comes true. If it doesn't come true, then problem. Then we're going to be mad at you. Incoming crop spraying plane. Is there? BMG 520, bring it home. Right, the plan is, by the way, at the end of this stream, there is something I would like us to all post when we head over to see a Mr. Wainman. Don't hold up much hope for the medical. Who's medical? Yeah, when we head over to Wainman's stream at the end of this one, which will be in 23 minutes' time, I think we go in there shouting "silly for SALLAI," because that's what's going to happen. We're going to get silly for SALLAI. Let's make it trend. Why not? If we can get silly for SALLAI trending on Leeds Twitter, then I would consider that the biggest achievement of my life. But I feel like that one isn't going to happen. Just worried about the injury list for SALLAI. It's not good. I mean, the thing is, we'll have a hell of a lot of depth by that point, so it'll be okay. So SALLAI can wait. He knows it's too late. Insert clever lyric modification here. That'd work. That'd genuinely work quite well. Joe trying to get rid of his pigeon tag. Now, I'm not trying to get rid of pigeon. I'm just trying to sort of... Do we get horny for Hamer? I think whichever looks more likely at that point, we do. That's what we go for. If it's not SALLAI or Hamer, it's going to be a shock signing. I hope so. That'd be really nice. I would never try and get rid of the pigeon tag. I'm too attached. I'm too much of a pigeon. Right, okay, it's up to you guys, right? I'll do this as a poll. I'll let you guys choose. Where are we? Need to end that first poll first, actually, don't I? Yeah. Start poll. Oh shit, I found it. Bloody hell. Right, okay, cool. So I found that clip I was looking for. Sorry, I've been having that in the background, that's why I've been a little bit quiet. What do we spam in the chat when we go on to Joe's channel? I'll let you guys choose. Are we hashtag silly for SALLAI, or are we hashtag horny for Hamer? I feel like the only issue is we're not going to get horny for Hamer trending, because X/Twitter/ whatever that hole is called right now. Right. Whilst I'm at it, though, I'm going to make a little bit of a adjustment. We're going to share this tab instead, because this is where I made a mistake. This is where I did something silly. I made errors.
Put that in the chat that's in the building that would do it for 200. Come through and send me your details, and I'll send you 200. I'm waiting for this.
We'll go to here.
I love that. I do it for 200, and I'm in the building. Eyes emoji. That is a host as well. He's in the building. Wait, who said I'll do it? Yeah, come through. Go on then. Whoever said that in the chat that's in the building that would do it for 200. Come through and send me your details, and I'll send you 200. I'm waiting for this door to open. I'm waiting for the gallery to confirm. Gallery, can you confirm?
Gallery can confirm. I am Gallery.
He's called Joe, and he's sat in the gallery. Joe? Wait, not that Joe. No, not that Joe. Bring him in, and I'll give him 200. Not my daddy's manager, Joe. That would be very awkward speaking to him for the rest of the time. He's actually coming. Oh my God, he's actually coming. For 200 quid. We're getting him.
Are you wanting to go to Oasis? I'm not too bothered.
It's you. Okay, come on in, mate. Come on in. Introduce yourself. Oh, it's still boys. This is.
Yeah, these are.
This is right. 200 quid, yeah, Bill.
Horrific jelly beans.
This is like watching Dick and Don in the bungalow or something. Like, what are we doing? Oh, you've made that 100 times worse.
Is the sound working, by the way?
You've made it 150 times worse. Yeah. This is a level that this is stupid to. Yeah, somebody make sure you click this. I'm not comfortable anymore. So you're going to spend it. You're going to spend Danny's money. I don't like it. Is this art and deck feel? Just watching people eat testicles and stuff. All good. What's that one where it looks like a maggot or something like that? It's really fat. And it's meant to taste like cheese. Oh yeah, I know the one. Witchetty grub. Yeah. Witchetty grub.
So that was fun. That was an adventure. I've got such a weird job. That's my Google Drive. Let's stop sharing that one for a moment. That's not mine. It's the work one, and it doesn't give anything away, so that's fine. Close you. Over back to you. Share screen. Bosh. Bang. Boom. Bomb. Yeah, that was an adventure. We're not going balmy for Benson. There we go. Benson is not worth being balmy for. Let's be honest with each other here. So we're going silly for SALLAI, are we? Okay, that's fine by me. Get your paper, you earned it. Thank you. I'll be up early for my Oasis ticket. Not for me. No. I don't get the hype. I mean, I'm probably the wrong age, but that's fine. Thought you knew the shop. I was going to go to the shop, and then I was like, I'll go to the shop after my meeting, which will be fine. I think that should be okay. Leeds posting on Twitter makes me think it's Tanaka, but then it's Nonto. I think if there's any Twitter posting and it's Nonto related, that tells me that he's not leaving. Because if he were to be leaving, we would not be tweeting pictures of him right now, because that would be stupid. That would be borderline suicide, I think. Back in the air, damn, I love this. I'm glad. Wait a minute. Did you not? I can't believe that you didn't love the jelly beans thing. That was great content. SALLAI might get here faster arriving by pigeon. That's true. It's very true. I need to set up this redirect, actually. Customization. Redirect. Over to this one. Oh, shit. Which one is the right one? You've got like 17 streams on deadline day. That one is that one. Perfect. Cool. That redirect is on. So when we are done, we will head directly over in the other direction, which hopefully we've not got a problem with, because if we have got a problem with, I'm going to be really, really sad. Bit behind of what's going on given the latest news. So SALLAI is a little bit more of a questionable one at the minute. Which is a little bit of a shame. It looks like it's going to be tough for us to complete that deal, given the nature of the fact that they need a replacement as well as us. Outside of that, there's not too much going on. It's a little bit quiet. Where's the Faro plate? That's a very good question. That would be hard to find, I think, because I think we would lose this flight if we checked out the other flight. Also, Bratislava down here. Hello. Vienna in front of us. Wonderful. Those two capital cities are not far from each other. Bizarre. Wish I was on that plane. Why do you wish you were on that plane? Jer is joining us, I believe, yeah. If a pigeon was human size, would its legs break from its own weight? Yes. Because they've got hollow bones to help with flight. But that means that if a bird is too big, a bird legs simply snap. Joe Donahue tweeting Ramones. What? Oh. Very weird. Oh, hey, oh, let's go. Okay, I get you. That says maybe midday announcement to me. People commute between Bratislava and Vienna by train. Honestly, I get it. Like, you're both in the Schengen area, so why not? Like, it's close enough. BELLOUMI's a crazy good player. If we get him, I'll be super happy. That'd be good. Schmidt flown in yet? Do we know? We do not. It's quite hard to tell. Side deal's off, isn't it? As far as I'm aware, we're still pushing for it, but I've not heard anything beyond that recently, which is fine, I think. It's not really a problem. Croatian football Twitter saying we bid 30 million euros. That's not going to be a thing. Who do you reckon is going to arrive today? We're going to get Tanaka, we're going to get Schmidt, and then I still think one of SALLAI or Hamer will happen. Think we can get it across the line. Who do you think is on the plane we're following? The guess is because it's from Budapest, maybe someone related to SALLAI. So an agent or a family member or something weird like that. I mean, there's no guarantees either way, like completely uncertain, but that's weird. We're at the render distance of that one chunk. For all you oldies, get Dastardly and Muttley to bring SALLAI into Leeds Bradford at any cost. What do you mean, oldies? How dare you say that Wacky Races is for old people? Then again, I also watch the OG Thunderbirds, so I'm not entirely sure I'm an authority on what's for old people and what isn't. Will Gus arrive in the last minute? Maybe. I think it'll be one of him and SALLAI, but I don't know which. Leeds, you... Right, I might get demonetized because this clip, I feel like, is not very monetization friendly. But we fucking knew they'd do this. We knew it. I like it. I like it. It's a good move. As branding goes, genius. Top tier. And thank you for tagging me within an instant, guys. You guys are fast. Wow. Just showing what's the latest. Leeds have just done a tweet about Tanaka, which I believe will mean he's going to be officially announced at noon. We're currently keeping an eye on a plane over Budapest, which we thought was interesting because a last-minute flight arranged from Hungary to Leeds when we're linked with a Hungarian footballer is a little bit telling, especially when SALLAI changed agents. His new agent's based in Budapest, EM Sports. They look after Dominic Szoboszlai too, which is interesting. Called it yesterday in Just Stream that Leeds would use the Freddie Mercury one. It was always going to be that, oh, hey, oh, let's go. It'd be one of the two. You can just never tell which, can you? Tanaka's here and he's perfect. Yeah, I love it. Excited about the future. I'm also excited about the future. Honestly, I think we're in a really good place right now. I know a few people are a little bit paranoid and worried, but honestly, just give us the trophy already. Just do it. Might as well. Who else is going to take it? I don't know. I'm also far more confident about non-toasting. Your man Joe's hit the button early. Who? Oh, me. Am I my man Joe, or is there another your man Joe? There are many Joe, which makes things a lot more confusing all the time. I'm paranoid and worried, but not about Leeds United. Yeah, I mean, on this one, right, someone suggested this the other day, which I understand. But I'm convinced they watch us now, because, to be fair, you got to do it. Joe Wainman's gone live. Okie dokie. So, what I'm going to do in that case is I am going to finish this sentence. I'm going to end the stream. It's going to redirect over to Joe Wainman's channel. What we are going to do is, having seen the results of the poll, we're going to go in there, and we're going to go in hard, and we're going to go in spamming #SillyForSalLai, and then I'm going to get over there as soon as possible. So, ending the stream, redirecting to Joe, #SillyForSalLai, and we're going to go nuts. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, pop a like on it. We're nearly at 300. It'd be fantastic if we could make it there. Subscribe if you're not yet. That'd be also beautiful of you. Leave a comment if you're watching on the VOD, I guess. Hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you guys over there. Ta-ra.